Hi. Okay, first off, not taking responsibility for anything, anybody blowing themselves up or breaking things. And sorry to any manufacturers for modding your things. Don't sue me. I've been sued enough. Okay, but in any case. So let's say, you have a situation where you want to distribute Wi-Fi on the cheap. And have it compact, let's say, through a garden or through a house or cameras in a building or IoT things or whatever. So these type of Wi-Fi's is quite cheap. They plug into a wall socket. So this specific one is a 2.4G repeater. So it takes a 2.4G Wi-Fi and it repeats it. It can only do that. This one also plugs in. Is a AC. So I'm not going to go too much into the technologies, but so this can be a client on 2.4G and an AP on 5G. So a client connects and a AP as an access point when you see on your Wi-Fi. Like that isn't your router in your house. I use LTE, I find it best. Can work on 12 volts. So the issue is, like the wall socket part. So how to overcome that, and supply it with battery backup, little solar panels to make it as easy and quick as possible, cheap as possible. Okay, so advantage is, of course, the network ports. So let's say you want to supply like network to one thing somewhere. On the cheap. And it's nice and compact. You see, like this one, if it folds flat, you can fit it on a piece of pipe or whatever. So that's the advantage of it. So if you open it up, you just take off the cover. They're basically all the same, what I've found. Take off the top cover, the height, the screws under the stickers and whatnot. So you see this section, I've cutting it off now. It used to be the plug section. You see that separation line there? Where? There. So that's the AC part. Then it goes through that transformer, which supplies the DC part. But what I found is essentially everything is 5 volt. So if you, where is one? So I'm going to take this one. Or, no, let's take this one. So all you basically do is, if you look there, that diode, it has a diode. So if you look at the others, like underneath of that transformer, so there's the negative. You without killing yourself, you can open it, plug it in, and you measure on the DC side of the transformer, negative and positive. So all you do is you solder negative there. And positive is usually as a diode, like a Schottky diode, that little round black thing there. If it wants to focus there. Okay. So you just cut the one end, the opposite end of where the stripe is. So somewhere used one of these, like this electronic little jumpers, to stick it on the leg of the diode. So you just need to cut it, put something on it, solder a negative. So it's the first part. If you look at the track, you can check, like you see there on top there. So that's the AC side of the transformer. On the other side there's only two places, like that negative, and it goes to where that diode's one leg used to be. So it's very simple. There's only two spots, and that's 5 volt. I would recommend that you measure it. It might be something different, like 6 volts or whatever, or 7 volts. Oh fuck. Oh, sorry, I swear a lot. What is going on with this? Oh, it's stuck in the heatsink. Okay. I'll make another video explaining and showing, you know, the advantages of AC and doing this. You know, like to get the best possible lag-free Wi-Fi for the least amount of money. Okay, so I somewhere have it. You know, the 5 volt part now goes to a little polymer, you know, with a 5 volt out. So because it's going through that diode, the diode drops the volts a bit. You know, it's like about 5.7. It's adjustable. This camera just want to work. Okay, so let's switch it on. Check what is going on there. Okay, there it goes. I'll check the exact consumption and stuff. Oh. I'll just put this antenna flat. So sorry, I'm so doing this on my car's bonnet. It's too light, but you can see that's running. I'll check up on the consumption. But all it needs is that. And that. You can put the little cover back. Sorry, I live in Africa. It's going hectic. And it's city. Okay. So, to make, you know, it can take like a straight up, because that needs like 5 volt to charge. Straight up 5 volt solar panel. You know, so you can give a camera anything you want, you know, to spread it. No maintenance, you know, no work. You know, you must make it simple and easy and cheap. You know. Okay, so next one I'll show how to link them all. Cool.